Robert Pattinson's romantic journey is like a Hollywood saga, one filled with emotional highs and lows, public scrutiny and private resilience, all unfolding under the unforgiving spotlight of fame. His story began long before Twilight, rooted in a teenage romance that shaped his earliest understanding of love and loyalty. From 2003 to 2006, he was together with Nina Schubert, his school friend and fellow drama student. Their bond was built on shared dreams, youthful curiosity, and the comfort of knowing someone cared deeply before the world ever noticed him. That early relationship planted a seed of trust that would grow resilient through the storms of stardom. Even years later, when chaos erupted in his life, Nina remained a quiet anchor, a reminder that true connection can outlast the pressures of fame. Now, before going deep into this discussion, if you're into content like this, go ahead and hit like and subscribe, because it really helps. Now, let's jump right back in. Then came Twilight, and everything changed. On set in 2007, opposite Kristen Stewart, our Pats discovered a chemistry that leapt off screen and captured hearts around the world, making Edward and Bella one of cinema's most iconic couples. Romance blossomed both on and off camera, and soon headlines and fan art followed the duo wherever they went. The public was captivated, obsessed even, spinning their relationship into a cultural landmark. But that kind of attention can be a double-edged sword, and in July 2012, a brutal scandal hit the headlines. Paparazzi photos emerged showing Kristen locking lips with her married director, Rupert Sanders, sparking global outrage. Kristen's apology made headlines. She said she was deeply sorry, but no apology could soften the betrayal or undo the pain. Robert, blindsided and heartbroken, removed himself from their shared home and cut off contact as the media frenzy reached fever pitch. Fans took sides, emotions ran high, and social media exploded with support and condemnation alike. Though the couple reunited briefly later that fall, by May 2013 they had decided to end it permanently. For Kristen, it was a time of deep public shaming, and for Robert, a period of private healing. Both would later describe the experience as emotionally traumatic. After that painful chapter closed, Robert found unexpected support in the form of pop megastar Katy Perry. In 2013, they were spotted at a cozy dinner together, sparking rumors of romance. But Katy quickly dispelled the gossip, calling Robert a dear friend and likening herself to a big sister figure. To many, her presence was a lifeline, offering warmth and reassurance after the tempestuous end of the Twilight relationship. For Robert, a kind ear and a caring heart may have been precisely what he needed to begin trusting again. Then, in 2014, Robert's life took another dramatic turn when he began dating Talia Debrett Barnett, better known as FKA Twigs. Their relationship moved fast. By 2015, they were engaged, moved in together, and seemed destined to build a life together. But their connection soon collided with something darker, a wave of racist abuse from a faction of fans who refused to accept Robert with someone not fitting their white, blonde ideal. FKA Twigs later called it really deeply horrific. She said internet trolls hurled the most hurtful and ignorant and horrible names on the planet, even going so far as to compare her to monkeys, posting side-by-side images with monkeys doing the same actions. The hatred took a toll. For months, she battled body dysmorphia, waking each day terrified fans would mock her. This helped shine a light on a more sinister side of celebrity fandom, how obsession can mutate into hatred, especially online. FKA Twigs spoke out in September 2014, tweeting she was genuinely shocked and disgusted at the amount of racism infecting her account and adding that racism is unacceptable everywhere. Her label also urged fans to report the hate. She stood her ground publicly, hoping to inspire others to speak out too, even as the attacks continued. Our Pats was equally vocal. He called racist trolls demons who live in basements and said he hated how much the hate hurt her. While they attended red carpets and public events together with obvious love, they also endured an unfair public assault fueled by race and fame. Despite the pain, the couple held on for a few more years. But by October 2017, their relationship had faded. Career demands, travel, the emotional toll, and whispers of infidelity all contributed. FKA Twigs later said she sensed Robert would never marry her because the racist backlash made it feel impossible. She channeled her pain into her art, releasing Magdalene in 2019. Songs like Cellophane seemed to peel back the wounds, speaking of longing, vulnerability, and heartache. She described feeling deeply hurt and undervalued during that time, yet she also found resilience. Eventually, she regained self-love and confidence. As Robert's romance with Twigs concluded, he entered a period of quieter companionship. Between 2017 and 2018, he dated briefly rumored links to Mia Wasikowska, Imogen Kerr, and Dylan Penn surfaced, but none appeared serious. Then, mid-2018, came a public sighting that set new tongues wagging. Our Pats was out with Suki Waterhouse, a British actor, model, and singer. They'd known each other for years, and fans say their romance quietly began months before cameras caught them. But this time, the narrative was different. This love story felt steady, warm, and private. Over the next months and years, their connection deepened away from prying eyes. It took until December 2022 for them to walk a red carpet together at a Dior event in Egypt, an intimate step after years of discretion. Then came the 2023 Met Gala, where they appeared tender and united. Suki later revealed in an interview that, nearly 5 years in, she was shocked at her own happiness. They never went more than 2 months apart for work, she said. They found time for each other no matter the distance or schedule. Rumors of an engagement swirled in December 2023 as Suki began wearing a noticeable ring. Soon enough, it was confirmed. In spring 2024, during a live performance in Mexico, Suki announced she was pregnant. By March, they had welcomed their daughter, and the world caught glimpses of their family life. LA strolls with a stroller, family dinners, and brief, affectionate public moments. What's striking is how different this feels from earlier chapters. Gone are the photo ops designed to generate buzz, the stage-managed interviews, the dramatic headlines. Instead, Robert and Suki are businesslike in their publicity, opening only small windows into their private life. They speak little publicly about the baby or their relationship, cherishing a sense of calm in an otherwise stormy world. For Robert, this marriage-like partnership with Suki marks a turning point. It's not the salacious magazine fodder of Twilight-era romance, nor the painful, race-driven backlash of his engagement to Twigs. It's a quieter, healthier love rooted in mutual respect, family, and emotional safety, a contrast to everything that came before. In the larger picture, Robert Pattinson's romantic history is far more than tabloid fodder. It is a powerful reflection of celebrity life today, how fame amplifies intimacy, how public expectation warps relationship authenticity, and how individuals can be shaped by love, loss, and acceptance. His teenage romance with Nina reminds us of innocence and trust before fame's glare. His intense public entanglement with Kristen exposed the harsh glare of media scrutiny. His relationship with FKA Twigs revealed the ugliness of race-driven fandom, and her journey through pain toward empowerment created art and dialogue. And now, with Suki, he's found something gentler, a grounded love that seems to value partnership over performance. As Robert moves into his next chapter, fatherhood, steady love, artistic reinvention, his past remains part of his narrative. Each relationship taught him something: to trust, to heal, to stand up for what's right, and to value peace over spectacle. His story also teaches watchers something important: that celebrity doesn't insulate you from heartbreak or bigotry, but it can spotlight resilience and growth. The injustice FKA Twigs faced reminds us that behind every headline is a person who feels pain. And the tenderness of Robert and Suki's current life reminds us that quiet love, when protected and nurtured, can be the most powerful narrative of all. So what can viewers take away? That love is never simple, especially under surveillance. That traumas like cheating scandals or racist attacks can leave scars, but they can also foster strength and brighter art. That choosing peace and privacy over sensationalism isn't a failure. It might just be the greatest evolution of all. As Robert Pattinson continues to reinvent himself on screen as the Batman and in life as a partner and dad, his romantic story feels less like a gossip column and more like a human journey. One mended heartbeat at a time.